I'm showing here is $240,732
Okay. And that's since late April. Okay.
since late April. Yep,
Yep.
that's from the beginning. So, all right.
Camden. Can you hear
Hey,
me?
bro, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Awesome. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you again.
Yes, sir. You look good. You
Thank
got a
you.
new backdrop.
Yep, yep. Not the old college dorm backdrop.
Yeah.
So, how's things? How's business?
Everything's good, man. Business is great.
Hmm.
Getting into the busy season.
Yep,
Um, yeah, can't complain.
good.
Hot.
Yep, it is. You guys getting weather right now? A little bit of rain?
It's already came and went.
Yep, yep. Same for us. It got pretty dark here. It was like I looked outside and I'm like, is it 8 o'clock?
Yeah, yeah.
It was
All of
weird.
our outside lights actually clicked on. That's how dark it was.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I just wanted to do a Zoom just to see where you were at and just ask you a few questions, see how the system's been going.
Yeah, everything's pretty good. Looks like we're getting some good traction right now.
Hmm.
Um, Seems like for the most part, we did run a lead today that was a good lead, but his house was falling apart. But you
Oh,
can't
yep,
control that. That's on me too. But I mean, when you look on Zillow, they don't got those pictures up there.
yep, yep.
Um, but yeah, everything's been real good. Get making the nice thing about this or about what I'm seeing is it seems like we're getting a lot of like at the beginning I wasn't getting much conversion. Like not a lot of people were ever picking up, even if I called them the minute afterwards. Because I stay on them for a few days. I'll normally uh, call a few times the first day and then call the next day and then
Hmm.
start texting after that. And then having my sister being a part of everything now is also helping me just because I do got, so many other things to do. But
Hmm.
just seems like a lot of them that are coming through right now are actually converting to appointments rather than just a click.
Awesome,
Yep.
awesome, good. Yep. So, let's talk in terms of before we kind of got you set up. What were you doing to get leads then?
So canvassing is always our bread and butter.
Hmm.
Marketing, obviously. And then we use a couple other lead sources, but they were more focused on our Ohio region of things.
Okay.
And then really just word of mouth, referrals, Google. We're put money into SEO and things like that.
Yep.
But our Facebook was pretty bland. I mean, it was more or less just me on there, having Happy Monday or and just posting pictures as we were getting jobs completed and
Hmm.
things like that.
Yep. Gotcha. Gotcha. So, with what you've experienced this far, um, how's it how's it been going in terms of numbers and revenue and ROI and stuff like that? Do you have any idea or a rough estimate?
So I did try. Let me see. Do you remember I think we started back in.
I think it
When
was
did we
late
start, Jeff?
April. I think it was late April.
Late April.
Yep.
You
Yep.
getting out of here? Yeah. Okay.
Insurance guy.
Okay. All right. Have as much fun as you can with your family tonight. All
I
right.
told you that I need more leads.
Okay.
There's not really
He ain't mean the numbers.
I need more.
That's funny.
No, you're doing good. You're meeting those numbers. Let's see here. I might be able to get this up real quick. So, oh yeah, this is good right here. So as far as my numbers go, and this can be give or take. Obviously, people cancel. Our financing companies don't let them get financed and such. But what I'm showing here is $240,732
Okay. And that's since late April. Okay.
since late April. Yep,
Yep.
that's from the beginning. So I got 60 leads total. Could that's again give or take, not all of them make it into my system
Yep.
depending on the outcome of the phone call.
Mhm.
But I got 60 in here, and 38 confirmed and issued, actually appointments that we went out to their home.
Mhm.
So pretty solid conversion there as far as what I got.
Awesome. Mhm. Sweet. So let's see. So in all, you said that was 200. What was that again?
240, 239,732.
Okay. Gotcha. Solid. Solid.
Yeah.
So awesome. So is there anything that you would change with this? I know that with what we're doing right now, the leads are texted to you. I was trying to kind of find out a way that I could get those leads automatically added into your CRM. That would kind of probably make your life a lot easier. But yeah, is there anything like that that you would change, do you think?
No, I mean, I like the way that it works right now because it allows me to keep it more organized and keep things separated.
Mhm.
If it was something where you wanted to try and get them to go directly into our CRM, I could set you up with the guy who runs my CRM,
Mhm.
and you guys would have to figure that out. But in all honesty, it allows me to kind of be like, okay, here's what's coming from Facebook, here's what's coming from my canvassers, here's what's coming from my website, here's what, you know what I'm saying. It just
Mhm.
allows me to keep a little more organized than that, just because obviously being very busy, when if not that I wouldn't get them texted to my phone anymore, I'm sure we could do both. But
Yeah.
our CRM is full of so much data.
Yep.
um some of me feels like it'd be easier, and this is just me, which I'm ADD, but
Hmm.
some of me feels like I could possibly miss some if
Yeah.
they were going just right into the system with everything else.
Mhm.
So as far as changing anything, no.
Okay.
I'm pretty satisfied, and I do think it's awesome that you can get my sister, getting Joe set up. I like
Mhm.
that, how easy it is, and you've been really helpful and quick to make that happen whenever I
Yeah.
had any questions.
Awesome. Yeah, so kind of take me through that process. Whenever a lead comes in through Facebook and they get to the landing page, and then after that they get texted to you, then what happens?
So right after it gets texted to me, whenever depending on what I got going on at that time, I'm typically reaching out to these people within, I would say, within the first 30 minutes.
Hmm.
And if for whatever reason I can't, that's when I'm texting Alexa, "Hey, can you get that one?" And she's normally on it. She's a stay-at-home mom, so she's normally on it pretty quick. But I try and touch base in the first 30 minutes, and after that, I'm calling. I never call anyone more than 3 times a day. So typically, I'll call within 30 minutes, give it a few hours, or if they click on it at 9, a couple of them have came through at 1 or 2 in the morning.
Hmm.
And then so I'll call those guys the first thing the next morning. But obviously, people are at work and such, so I'll typically give them a buzz first thing in the day. And then if I don't hear back from them by maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I'll give them one more ring and try and grab them that way.
Hmm. Have you ever tried texting through the CRM, the lead
Yeah,
connector?
yeah, yep. I've actually set a couple that way.
Hmm.
Um, I've found in the past, in all the years that I've been doing this, I've just found in the past that texting, not a lot of leads that I confirm through text and am never able to get on the phone with them, um, end up converting into sales. if that makes sense, you know. And then my guys go out there and they end up being one legs, meaning like both homeowners aren't present, running into situations that we might not do, work with asbestos and other things like that. And so I try and stay away from texting as much as I can, but some people that's what they want. But a phone call just allows me to ask the more in-depth questions that I need to pre-qualify my appointments.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but I actually added the address in that text that you get. I added their address, their zip, their email. So I
Yep,
don't
I
know
did
if,
see that. That's very helpful.
okay, awesome.
Because at the beginning, before it was in there, um, I was calling people and like going, you know, having a conversation with them and going to confirm the appointment. And then I would, you know, well, what's your address? And then they're like, well, I just filled that out. You know, it'd
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
okay, so what's a good contact number for you or whatever, you know? What's the zip code out there? I just filled, you know, how old's your roof? I just filled all this out, you know, things like
Yep.
that. So it eliminates that kind of awkward, like, wow, why am I having to do this again? Because
Yeah.
obviously that can disrupt the process of the full
Yeah.
thing.
Kind of throw off the flow. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha. Gotcha. Well, let's see what else. So how's Joe like it? Has he said anything?
No, he likes it. Um, no, he's happy with it. He's a jokester. He always likes to make little shots and low blows or whatever. But no, Joe's satisfied with everything. He sees the text coming through.
Mhm.
You Yeah, no complaints for the most part, man. I mean, that conversion rate, 38 leads and 239K. I mean, that's on us. It looks like we've only sold 15 of those. So, you know, that's nothing you can really control. That's just somewhere where we got to get better on our sales department to
Mhm.
be able to convert a few more of those, get that percentage higher.
Yep. Yep. So
But
you,
he's not a he's back end, man. He's the installer. He don't mess with the computers and the emails and stuff like
wow.
that. So the text is what he needs because that at least shows him that there is um you know is traffic coming through
Yep.
and things like that. But as far as digging into percentages and conversion and stuff like that, that's kind of he don't really care too
Mhm.
much about that.
So he's on the job. He's on job
Yeah,
sites.
he's pretty
Wow.
much on every single job. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. I don't know why, but I guess I just had the idea that he was just the main man, just living it up in the on the beach or something. Like,
Oh no,
okay.
no, he's still young, man.
Really?
I'm 26, he's 28.
Wow.
No, no, he likes to get out there, get his hands dirty, and he's pretty much on every job, even if he's not on the job for the entire duration of the job. He likes to get out there, get the guys rolling, and then go to
Mhm.
the next job, or he'll pop into the office. But heck no, man, Joe works more hours than me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So something that I kind of been meaning to ask you, what's your title?
Um,
So Joe's the owner, right?
so Joe's the owner.
Hmm.
So I guess you could call me the general manager,
Okay.
office manager, marketing director. I'm the guy that all of our customers talk to at the beginning, and
Hmm.
then all of our customers talk to at the end. So
Okay.
my marketers go out there and get appointments. I confirm the appointments, get them into the CRM. I issue, you know, this is where my sales guy's going here, going there, going there. So I hire, train canvassers. Then we got just a few sales guys, but the sales guys kind of just train themselves and train each other to get
Hmm.
better. But I just kind of just keep everything organized, if you will.
Hmm.
I'm basically you could call me the office bitch, but we won't we won't use that. But I make sure that everything's where it needs to be, and then you know I help Joe with his scheduling, and then at the end of all the jobs, I'm the final point of contact to. Hey, were the guys professional? Did they clean up well? Did everything? Do you guys have any questions? Okay, well, it looks like you know if they're a cash job, you know your total balance was X amount. It looks like you put a down payment of this, so your remaining balance is this. How do you guys want to handle this? Send in a check, go through our credit card machine, kind of that, and then I'm the one that gets sends out our review emails, reminds them of our referral program. So I mean, general manager, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And I did invest a lump sum of money when we initially started the company, so I own a very, very small percentage of the company. But yeah, kind of just the organizer and just kind of the one that keeps the wheels turning, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. Sweet. So, shoot, what was I gonna ask? Oh yeah. Do most of the homeowners opt in for financing, or do they kind of?
I would say it's 70-30, 70% being financing, 30% being cash.
Gotcha.
I will say I used to run a company prior to this, before me and Joe started this company.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the 5 years I was there, I could count how many cash jobs they had on both my hands.
Yep.
And within the past, since we started this company last year, we we get cash jobs all the time. So I think a lot of that just has to do with the first impressions of our marketers, and then the middle, or I guess initial sign up impression when it comes to our inspectors and our sales guys, just having that. I don't know if it's the trustworthy vibe or aura, whatever you want to call it, but people tend to feel safer than they did with guys at the last company, apparently, to send them off with a check. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep, that's something I try to kind of convey in the ads. More of a trustworthy, less in your face, salesy sort of thing.
Yep, 100%.
So you guys are in Auburn, right? Your new building?
Yes.
Awesome. So where are most of the jobs end up being, or just scattered?
Most of our work is, I would say, there's not really like one town. I guess it'd be hard to like say a city or a town.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of our work, I would say, is probably over the Ohio border. But we've sold a significant amount of jobs in Fort Wayne, Warsaw, Huntington, Butler. I mean, in Indiana, I'd say we have at least 30 or 40 jobs, but probably even more. But in Wabash, just off the top of my head, or Warsaw, just off the top of my head, there's probably 15, 20 there. In Huntington, we probably got another 15, 20 there. Sold a lot of jobs up in Goshen. I'd say we probably another 15, 20 up there. So not really one singular area. I mean, obviously close to home is always good. And since we've moved into Auburn, it's helped us grow our business between Auburn and Garrett as well. We've done a lot of work just in these two towns out here.
Awesome. So what are you guys looking at projected revenue
for the year?
Yeah. Think when we last spoke, you guys were at 4 million last year, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, so we finished last year with 4.7, and that's just gross, obviously. Um Yeah, so we finished last year with 4.7 gross. We are sitting quite a bit above that 3 million mark right now. So I would say projection, being that these next 2 months are the biggest months of the year, I would say a safe projection would be that 6 or I'd say 8. We might as well shoot high. I'd say our projection, and this is without me doing the math, but just based on the numbers I'm looking at right here, if you know, it's a little over halfway through the year, we've already ran almost 600 leads. So if we double that, I don't see why we couldn't reach 8.
Awesome. Do you think some of that is due to the system?
Yeah, I would say in the past couple of months for sure. Obviously, you know, we started kind of fourth month of the year, and I think the system, you know, lately has been working better than before. I think we
Mm-hmm.
started off slow and are slower than maybe I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's just increasingly, you know, increasingly getting better and better as the months have went on. And I would say it's a big part of it because the good thing is when leads are coming in from every direction, it takes it takes the pressure off of just the one direction, you know,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where, and then it just seems like everything kind of heats up all at once, and then that's kind of when we explode.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. So you mentioned that your follow-up for leads is sometimes 30 minutes. Do you think you would ever be able to do it quicker? Because I do think that that would help the conversion, but maybe we could figure something out with that in order to
Yeah,
get
I
them
mean,
called.
30 minutes is kind of just like I said, if I it really just depends. I mean, and I don't disagree with you.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like the way that I've followed up with the leads to this point, the ones that I may not, I've pretty much gotten a hold of all of them. Even
Mhm.
if you know, if for whatever reason I didn't get a hold of them for a couple days, not because I wasn't reaching out, but because I never heard back from them or anything like that.
Mhm.
Um, typically, I mean, it's just like anything online. The people are shopping. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So we're not necessarily the only company they're looking for. Very little of the leads have been not been able to get a hold of, but and you got fake clicks and things like that, obviously. But
Mhm.
pretty much touch base with all of them. I think I've only ever had one guy be like, I actually ended up already going with a different company. Um, most of the time, I'm setting these appointments. They may call and cancel the day prior or the day of, or I think I had one yesterday that I talked to up in Goshen. Really great appointment, but the guy straight up told me that he was going to put us in a bidding war between 3 other companies.
Mhm.
And I had him give me all the numbers and broke it down, and we were about $3,000 more expensive than one of the local companies that was out there. But he said that local company um, didn't offer a warranty. It was just like a dad and 2 sons or something like that. Didn't offer a warranty or nothing like that, but he was a 70-year-old man. He really didn't give a crap. He wanted to get a new roof up there because he's gonna eventually pass it all down to his kids. And he
Mhm.
was like, I really just need something slap and stick, you know, and sometimes that's all people want, and that's not the company we are, you know.
Yeah.
So um, but I do think, you know, I like the guys that he said, you know, he went with a different company. Maybe if I did reach out within the first 15 minutes, we could have possibly gotten that job. But at the end of the day, I think whether you reach out in 30 minutes or an hour, if someone's really interested, they're going to give you a call back.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that. Yeah. So you kind of mentioned the pricing. Are you guys in middle of the road, kinda, or what?
Yeah, I would say low mid.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Low mid. I mean, prices go up and down all the time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We get a text every other week. Hey, shingles are going up 8%. Hey, metal's going up 8%. Hey, metal's going down 6%. I mean, we try and keep our numbers pretty steady. We don't try and change them constantly, but um, at the end of the day, you know, with overhead and as we continue to grow, um, I would say low mid.
Low mid.
We beat out most quotes. Most of the
Okay.
time while we're out in appointments, people will straight up tell us, Jesus, you're 6 grand less, you're 10
Mm-hmm.
grand less. You know what I'm saying? We
Yep.
do beat out most quotes, but we can't beat Chuck in a truck. We can't beat dad and sons. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a lot of older people, they really just don't care about the warranty. They got leaks. They want to get something up there, but they don't plan on living for another 15 years anyway. So
Mhm.
they don't care what the, and that's what the warranties that we offer, and lifetime warranties and 50-year warranties and things like that. That's our price reflects that
Yep.
at the end of the day.
Yep. I've kind of talked about that in some of my ads. Like you get one quote that's like 6,000 and the other one's 12,000,
Yeah.
Yep. But honestly, I think that might be all the questions for me. Do you have
Okay.
any for me?
No, I just wanted to make sure that you ain't gonna try and work for any other roofing companies around here. That's my only question.
Nope. Nope.
What's up, roofing contractors? I want to give you my exclusive lead system for free for 14 days so I can get you high quality leads that you don't have to share with anybody. Now, the reason I want to give you a 14-day free trial is to demonstrate to you that good marketing should start working instantly. Now, good marketing doesn't need months to optimize or to start working. It should just start working. And you should really be closing deals as soon as the next day or even hours after launching. Maybe even sooner than that. And that's what I want to demonstrate to you guys in this free trial. A lot of you guys might have wasted your money on SEO or some other marketing stuff that takes months to even see leads from, or maybe you don't even see leads at all. And to me, that's just a waste of time, money, and there's just so many better options out there that'll get you leads for cheaper and much quicker. So if you want to learn more about it, just click on this and I'll see you on the other side. See ya.